Hello guys, Sujaro speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 207. And today we read through the 1989 movie basics of The Little Mermaid. So let's read it now, shall we? So we got for us a little golden book basics of the Disney Princess 1989 movie, The Little Mermaid. This is written by, adapted by Michael Tallerbaum. Illustrated by Sue DiCoco. Published by Golden Book New York release. Copyright 1999 by Disney. All rights reserved. This 2015 edition was published by the United States by Golden Books and its British imprint of Random House Children's Books. Division of Random House Incorporated. And Canada by Random House Canada Limited. Toronto. In conjunction with Disney Enterprise Incorporated are reserved. Again, this is going to be a little different from this scene here, so there you go on that. So, there you go. So, there's Ariel Flower scene here, so there you go on that. King Triton, the great Sea King, had many daughters who loved the undersea world, okay? But Triton's youngest daughter, Ariel, dreamed of the world above the water surface, okay? Makes sense in any way. The world of humans, okay? Ariel and her friends found her, like to go to the sea surface to visit the seagull, okay? So they told them about the humans objects that Ariel found at the bottom of the sea, okay? One day, Triton learned that about Ariel's trip to the surface, okay? Makes sense in any way. The Sea King grew very angry. He asked his friend Sebastian, the crab, Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants, difference that is, anyway, to keep an eye on Ariel. Wow. I felt worried of the king, even though the 1966 version of the movie of The Daydreamer, voiced by Burl Ives, this movie on the other hand was voiced by a different actor. You know, that's just me, of course. But you know, it's Joy Benson who voiced this Little Mermaid. So there you go. The same actress who played the Barbie characters in the Pixar movie in Toy Story 2, 3, and 4, 1999 until 2019, respectively. Next page. Anyway, a few days later, Ariel noticed a ship sailing way up in the surface of the water, okay? She quickly swam toward it, okay? Ariel, please come back, cried Sebastian as he and father swam after her. I don't know about you, but makes sense to me about Ariel not coming back or anything. Anyway, when Ariel surfaced, she saw a huge ship filled with sailors, okay? Ariel's eyes lit up when she spotted the sailor the others called Prince Eric, okay? It was love at first sight, okay? So the sky darkened, okay? Heavy rain began to fall, and lightning split the sky. The ship was tossed in the waves, and the prince was thrown overboard. Now, this is right after the TV series came out, from 1992 until 2000 and not 2000. I'm not sure what year that show got. Sorry, 1994. Excuse me. But the show, I've seen the show before as a kid, but it was on Playhouse Disney back then. But then I recorded on the Princess Power Hour on 2 Disney at the time, where Aladdin came out. But that's just me. But at the time, this movie is not from 1989, where Ariel and Eric got married at the end. Let's just find out, shall we? So we got for us. Next page. Anyway, I gotta save him, thought Ariel. She grabbed the drowning prince, okay, and swam the shore, pulling him onto the beach, okay. Prince Ariel did not stir as Ariel gently touched his face, okay, and sang him a love song. Soon Ariel heard the prince's crew searching for him. She did not want to be seen by the humans, so she kissed the prince and dove back into the sea. Well, that makes sense in any way. Even though she has fins and she loves her, you know? Excuse me, it's okay. Prince Eric awoke to find Sir Grimsey, okay, a wall sweater on his side. Sir Grimsey was happy that Eric was alive. Wow. Go rescue me, said the prince. She was singing. She had the most beautiful voice. Prince Eric as well had fallen in love with Ariel. Okay. Even though it doesn't make sense in any way, even though a mermaid at the time was falling in love with the prince, you know, it makes sense to have on side of legs better than the ones with the fins, you know. And Little Mermaid 2 returned to the sea in 2000, which I saw as a kid, better than the ones in the first one, you know, when I was a little kid. The daughter of Ariel Eric, I can't remember her name, I'm sorry. She wishes she has fins, you know. And she did. And then she came back to be a human again. The main witch was voiced by the same actress who did the first movie. You know, that's just me, of course. The late Pat Carroll, who passed away this year. So, she was in her 70s or 80s. I can't remember. Yeah, 92. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see. When she died. So, yeah, that's just me, of course. Next page. Anyway. Well, King Frighton, excuse me, anyway, was furious when she discovered that Ariel was him falling in love with a human. He went to the grotto with Ariel who kept a collection of human treasures. Wow. Wow. Contact between the human world and the mirror world is strongly prohibited. Twice shouted. Number 1, stop it. 2, it's not illegal to do this in a movie. It's just back then, you have to be more furious, Trident, you know? I chose 18 in a quiz, but she was not 18. She was 16, you know? So I was wrong. Sorry, Little Mermaid fans, be watching this. So there you go. I never heard of Little Mermaid bits. I just heard bits and pieces in the movie, but I did watch it at the Blu-ray copy at least. So I was when I asked this question, what was her age? She was 16. I answered 18. It's like, no, that was the wrong answer. It was 16. Like, what? No, she can't be 16. You know? Anyway, he raised his magic trident and fired bolts of energy around the cave, destroyed the treasures. Then the mighty Sea King laughed. Wow. That's just a no-no from Trident. Anyway, Ariel buried her face in her hands and began to cry. Hello? Why are you even bother showing up in the on Trident's face? I felt worried for Ariel at this point. Just stop it, okay? It's not safe for Ariel to be worried for Sebastian, you know? Be worried for the human like Eric, you know? It's just wrong to me, you know? Next page. Anyway, meanwhile, not far away, evil forces were at work in the Undersea Kingdom. Ursula, okay? Sea Witch who had tried once before to overthrow Trident, okay? Was looking for a way to take over, trying to shoot her crystal ball, comments in The Wicked Witch of the West, 1939 movie. But anyway, she could see Ariel crying, and the idea came to her. Ursula, Sarah, Smiley, Eel, Searles, Fossum, and Jessam. Comment me at the movie, the band name from whose bassist player, future bassist player is Jason Newsted. So anyway, to Ariel's Grotto. Anyway, they considered the Little Mermaid that Ursula could help her get to her blood prince. Ariel was so upset that she ignored Sebastian's warnings and swam off with Fossum and Jessam to meet with the Sea Witch. Like Pat Carroll, everybody. You know, rest in peace to Pat Carroll, who did the Sea Witch. You know, the voice of the Sea Witch and the Sea Witch's sister. You know, in the 2000 movie, which I mentioned before in the movie. You know, I never heard of Ariel's Begins before in my life. This is 2008 we're talking about. But this, I never, but it was, I saw the TV series in the 90s. I never heard the puppet version of that in the 90s. It was Disney Channel, you know. So there you go, for Little Mermaid's sakes. So there you go. So that's your answer, your question or anything. So there you go on that. So rest in peace to this actor who braced for Sebastian, Samuel Wright, Bobby, but Hatchet, how do you pronounce his last name? Who did the voice of the seagull, and Pat Carell, who did the Sea Witch. If I chose main voice actors who played in The Little Mermaid, I'm sorry, but I didn't choose any more people besides from. Yeah, help me out here in the comments below. But anyway, next page. Anyway, my dear, said the witch. Here's the deal. I'll make a portion that will turn into the human, okay? For 3 days. 3 days! SpongeBob reference. Anyway. Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you get your dear old princess to kiss you. Okay? If he kisses you, you remain human permanently. Okay? But if he doesn't, you're turned back into a mermaid. You belong to me. In return to portion, the witch wanted Ariel's voice. No. And the time being, he commented this. What I want for you is your voice. Stop it, please. Anyway, my voice, asked Ariel. Without my voice, how can I? You can still have your looks, your pretty face, replied Ursula. No, just stop it. She needs her voice. It's very important for her. Please. Thank you. Next page. Anyway. After Ariel agreed to Ursula's deal, an amazing change took place. Ariel's voice flew from her body and was captured in seashell, around Ursula's neck. Wow. Ursula lost her tail. Ariel lost her tail, grew legs and became a human. When Ariel went in the search of the prince, she was helped assured by her friends. She tried to speak to them, but no sound came out. Thanks a lot, Ursula. A short while later, Ariel saw Prince Eric, The prince had been lovesick, ever since her sing, At first, the prince thought Ariel was a girl who had rescued him, but when he learned that she couldn't speak, he knew he was wrong. Prince Eric felt sorry for Ariel. She needed a place to stay. So he took her back to his palace. Why bother? Prince Eric, just stop, okay? you you gotta do something with your voice, jeez. For Ariel, jeez. She needs to talk, jeez. Let Ariel speak to Eric, jeez. Don't worry about everything, because Ariel has some friends, you know? Just don't worry about it anymore, jeez. Next page. Anyway. Well, this is so mean on the next page. Anyway. Over the next 2 days, Prince Eric grew to like Ariel more and more. During a romantic boat ride, Ariel was about to kiss Ariel with Flossom and Jessam overturn the boat, okay? Wow. No. Stop it. That was a close one, too close, said Ursula, who was watching in the crystal ball. It's time Ursula took matters in her own technicals. SpongeBob difference, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, the sea witch makes a magic potion that changed herself into a beautiful young madam. Wow. I don't know what to do next. On the morning of her day, there was an exciting throughout the kingdom. Prince Eric was going to marry a young maiden that he had just met. Wow. Ursula disguised him as a maiden who has used Ariel's voice to trick Eric. Oh, wow. He can now believe that the maiden was a girl who had saved him from the shipwreck. Poor Ariel was heartbroken. I felt worried for Ariel and just do something to save Eric's relationship, please. Now let's do next. Next page. Anyway. Okay. The wedding ceremony was to take place on Prince Eric's new boat. Ugh. Anyway. Scowl through the bride passed in and through the front of the mirror. Her reflection was that of the sea witch. Jeez. Anyway, Scowl rushed over to tell Ariel and the rest of her friends. Jeez. Anyway, Sebastian quickly formed a plan. Flower helped Ariel get back out of Eric's ship. Okay? Scowl arranged from some I misspoke. Anyway, of his seagull friends to delay the wait, and Sebastian hurried to find King Troyan. Prince Eric and the madam were about to be married when the flock of seagulls, led by Skull, swooped down on the bride. Makes sense. Anyway, she screamed in the sea witch's voice. Jeez. Skull went out in the seashell. She contained Ariel's voice from the round the maiden's neck. The shell scattered and Ariel's voice returned to her. Well, thank God for that, even though it's a bad idea to figure out what's going on with the sea witches next. Anyway, they need to do something about it. Don't remind me. Next page. Anyway. It was you the whole time, said Prince Eric. Oh, Eric, I want to tell you, said Ariel. The sun disappeared over the horizon just as they were about to kiss. Ariel's 3 days were up. She changed back into Mermaid. Jeez. Ursula grabbed Ariel and dove out of the ship. I don't know what happens next. Anyway. Thanks to Sebastian's warning, Troy was waiting for them at Ursula's lair. Wow. I might be willing to make an exchange for something better. Someone better, jeez. Cried Ursula. Troy agreed and he became Ursula's prisoner. Jesus. Why? I don't know. She now has a magic trident and control of the undersea kingdom. Don't do that. No. All of a sudden, a harpoon struck Ursula in the shoulder. Prince Eric had become an Ariel's rescue. Together they swam into service. No, you will not, Ursula. You have your chance to be bad. And bad is bad for you. Stop it. Next page. Anyway. She became a sea witch into a horror film when it comes to this next page. Anyway. Ursula followed close behind them. She grew bigger and bigger with anger. Until she rose out of the water. Okay? Prince Eric swam in the ship, okay? And climbed on board, okay? He grabbed the wheel and turned the ship toward Ursula. Just as the sea witch was about to fire a deadly bolt at Ariel for the Trident, the prince ship slammed into Ursula. The evil witch was destroyed. Thank God, you know. Now that this witch was gone, Trident was freed. He was rose was from the sea and saw Ariel watching Prince Eric, who was lying on the shore unconsciously. How I pronounce this word, sorry. She really does love him, does she? Asked the Sea King. Sebastian was nearby and nodded. I have to agree, yes. I'm gonna miss her, Trident added. Then she raised his trident and shot a magic bolt to Ariel's tail. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You have to at least do something to be having to be human and mermaids. Thank you. And merkins, you know. Just at least do something about this. Just at least hug a mermaid or mer dad, you know. Just do something about this. And the last page of the book shares this. The Little Mermaid's tail disappeared, and once again she had legs. Thank God. Anyway, Ariel was now a human. Prince Eric awoke in the time and she had beloved Ariel run onto the shore. He kissed her, and they were married that day. After the wedding, Prince Eric and Ariel sailed off on their honeymoon to live happily ever after. And that was it. So there you go. That was basically on the whole Ariel and Eric thing. So there you go on this whole princess thing. So that was the whole story. So there you go. So that was The Little Mermaid. What did I think about this book? I think it was amazing. So far this book was a successful book to read. And that was the Bedtime Stories episode number 207. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be Bedtime Stories episode number 208, which will be about everything I need to know about I learned from a Disney Little Golden book. Till next time, this is James by Piece of Baby. Get more Bedtime Stories episodes guys pursue. Till then, out. See ya.